Hello children. In previous class we have learned about table. This is a table we made last class. For just a reminder or revision, let's add another student in our table. Roll number 4. Last one is Tom Thin, so Tomba, he got 90. This is the table. In last class we have learned about table, and this is that where if you want to use table in HTML, the table tag is must. You have to start with table tag, and if you want to make a boundary, let's see the difference here. If I delete this border, now it will be like this. If you don't want to show also, it will represent as like this. If you want to put a border over here in your table, you have to type here border, and you have to mention this value. After that caption, if you want to write the heading of the table, what is this table is about, then you have to make here caption and you have to write the detail. And after that tr means table row. First row, by default in every table, first row is your name or whatever this column is about. You have to mention that one, what this column is about. That is, the first one is roll number, and second is name of the student, and third one is total mark. That we are going to use the th, that is table heading tag. Table heading tag make you a little bit much difference from the table data font size. This table data font size will be much different with this one, because it will make it bold, because it's the heading of the table. After that, another tr new table row, that is td table data, that is one tom name and this mark. You cannot give name, roll number and mark, because let's try that one. If you write tom here, if you write roll number here, look here, in roll number tom name of the student will come. So you have to remember in your first row which value you have kept first. That is, we have kept this roll number, after that name, after that total mark. You have to remember that one. Roll number 1, and this is our student name. Now roll number 2, I have made it copy and paste like that. Roll number 1, 2 and 3, 4. Now let's start our today's new topic, that is cell padding and cell spacing. By default in table, look at our table here, I didn't mention anything, so by default the table will squeeze its size. Look here, the table will squeeze close to each cell. Look here, just after that roll number, the name of the student start, just after the student the total mark start. There is no gap between the cell also, so it will squeeze to each other if you didn't mention anything by default. So if you want to leave some space between the cell or between the values, then you have to give this cell spacing and cell padding. You all know what is cell. If you don't remember also, I will tell you again. This one box is called cell. This is one cell, like that. This box is called cell. You have already learned this one in Excel, and in MS Word table also. So if you want to give space between the cell, then you have to write cell spacing. You have to give this in table tag. Cell padding or cell spacing. Let's first use this cell spacing. So in cell spacing, let's give cell spacing 5. And if you want to give a space inside the cell between the values, then you have to give cell padding. Let's say 10. Save it and run. This is the new look. While giving cell spacing and cell padding, look here, cell spacing 5, so there is not much different. Let me give this 10. Look here, if you want to give or leave some space between the cell, then you have to give that value within this cell spacing. And if you want to give space within the cell, inside the cell, that you have to give values by using this cell padding attribute. So in table, what we have learned: table border, cell spacing and cell padding. So we have learned about merge in MS Word. If you forgot also, let me remind you. Okay, in what is merge? Merge means combining two or more number of cell in one, which becomes one cell. To show merge, I have to make a table here. Insert table. Let's make a small table here. Look here, if I want to make this upper row only a single row, top row, if I want to make it one cell, then I have to select like this and here merge cell. So like this. If you want to make like this or vertically merge, so like this. If you want to make like this, similar like this, then we are going to use a new attribute in table. Let's start. Let's make a new table below this one, below this marked list. Let's make a new table. So where we will end this table here. After, let's give br break line. Now if I want to start a new table, then what I have to do? Table tag. Table tag is the first thing. After that, what is the table about? So let's take an example, the one which they have given your textbook. So let's say, what is that example they are giving? Food. Let's say food. Now here comes the table. We didn't add any rows and column, that's why it look like this. So let's start adding that one. Let's start adding table tr, that is we are going to give table heading. We have learned about this cell padding and cell spacing and border and all. Let's add that one also in here. Table border, let's give 1 and some space between the cell spacing, let's give 5. Cell padding, let's give 10 itself, same as before. Now foot, you all know that after that table row, first we have to write this table heading. So with your textbook, let's add vitamins in. If you want to combine the column, then we have to give col span and row span. If you want, I will tell you again, if you want to combine or merge more than one column, then we have to give how many columns we have to combine by using this attribute, that is col span. In th table heading, we have to write here col span. How many column you want to combine? Let's say in here we have 3 column. We want to combine this whole 3 column, then we have to mention here how many column. 3 column. We want to combine 3 column. After that, we have to write the heading. Col span vitamins th, no need to give. Next tr, that is table row, new row. Let's see. Now we have add only vitamins, that's why it's like this. Now we will add the other value. After this, we are going to add this heading part. With your example from textbook, let's add this healthy food and fruits and vegetables. Now tr we already mentioned here, table row. Within this, what I just told you, that is table heading. That heading part we have to use th, not td, table data. We have to use th. The first one is, let's delete this one. First one will be in row span, that is we have to mention here row span 5. And what we want to write here, healthy food. Again th, fruits, x is vegetables. Look here, we didn't give any row, that's why we can't see this merged one. that you can see now the merge of the first one, that is column span, that is we have combined three column into one, that is merge this three column into one, the one which we have done in this format we are making. This we have seen, and this one we can't see because we didn't add the data over here. So first one is already done. Let's try this one in full. Vegetables. Now this table row has end here. After this, let's write this new tr, that is table data. We are going to add data here. td. I told you to remember that first one is fruits. Let's write apple. Apple. Next, td. Onions. Let's refresh here. Look like this. It will merge. It will merge how many row? 5 row. Let's copy paste it. Now we all know how to do that one. How many times we have to add this one? Already it's been 1, 2. So remaining one we have to add. 1, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this one only came. I didn't. There's a table row that the Thompson one came. Okay. Let's write here mango and eggplant. Next fruit is guava, and next vegetable is, let's say, spinach. Next fruit is papaya. Let's add our vegetable. Let's say vegetable, let's say broccoli. Now save it and refresh. Look here, this is the new table that we have learned about merge in HTML. How to merge in HTML by using col span and row span. To merge the column, we have to use this col span. We have to use this col span, and to merge in row, then we have to use this row span. You can mention this one with your requirement, with your use. Let's see if I give 4. Look, 1 will be left out, only the first 4 will be merged. So like that you can see for your own. So what we have learned in this session, that we have learned how to merge a cell in HTML. That is by using row span and column span. Cell padding, cell spacing we have already learned before. The one which we did in this like this in MS Word. We can merge like this. So this type of table, the one which we are making in MS Word, we have learned that one in HTML like this. This is the first table that we didn't mention anything row span or column span. We have used this cell padding and this one cell spacing and cell padding also we have used in both the table. Okay, let's end here for today. We will continue in next class. Thanks.